Overnight, Democrats celebrating a series of key victories, with abortion rights again proving to be a potent political issue heading into 2024.
Abortion access is the law of the land in Ohio.
In one of the country's most watched swing state races, Ohioans voting to guarantee abortion access, enshrining that right into the state's constitution. Ohio becoming the 7th state to vote to protect abortion rights since the Supreme Court's ruling last year overturning Roe v. Wade.
We own our own bodies.
In deep red Kentucky, abortion rights also at the heart of Democratic Governor Andy Beshear's re-election campaign.
This is our chance to build that Commonwealth we have always dreamed of, to stop the fighting, to push away the division.
Beshear defeating the state's Republican Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who was backed by former President Trump and opposed abortion rights.
This brick wall means we maintain our majority in the Senate.
And in Virginia, a tidal wave for Democrats who held on to their state Senate majority and took control of the House of Delegates, too. A dramatic rebuke of Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin, who was counting on a solidly red legislature to pass a ban on abortion after 15 weeks, with exceptions for rape and incest and saving the life of the mother.
So any sort of scale back of those rights, roll back of those rights that Governor Youngkin was offering, essentially, was repudiated tonight.
One election night win for Republicans in Mississippi.
Thank you, Mississippi.
Where incumbent Tate Reeves won a second term as governor, beating Democrat Brandon Presley, the cousin of a famous Mississippian, Elvis. And in Philadelphia, history was made. Democrat Sherelle Parker becoming the first female mayor in the city of brotherly love. So all those national results allowing anxious Democrats and President Biden to breathe a sigh of relief this morning after a series of recent polls showed Biden trailing in a 2024 rematch with Mr. Trump.
In Virginia, that was really a loss for the governor, and he traveled all over that state to all the different districts. They spent a ton of money trying to get the Republicans to win in both of those establishments, but the no abortion ban. I mean, I think that's what the voters said. What did he want, Brian? He wanted 18 weeks. Is that right, the governor?
16, I think 15 weeks. 15. And he also said, flip the House, keep the Senate, but he lost both. What an epic failure by Governor Youngkin. This is a huge loss for him, who everyone looked at, if not 24, which I thought was a long shot, definitely 28.
But that's a tough state to win in, though, because you have equal amount of Republicans and Democrats. And when we went there, when Governor Youngkin was running, I remember people were really angry. They did not want him to win on the Democratic side. We were standing outside of a grocery store asking people as they came out, either they loved him or they were completely against him.
Well, Virginia, for the most part, has been a bluish state, and it just got a lot bluer. And, the number one most motivating factor was the issue of abortion in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
It was extremely or very important, and only 32% said that it was moderate or not important.
It's nearly 7 in 10. Republicans have to figure out what their messaging is, like Brian was saying, in order to go forward in the next election. We looked at this midterm election as a way to gauge how Republicans or how Democrats react going forward for 2024. So Republicans need to look at all of these numbers and really think about what's more important. Yes, most people that are Republicans are probably pro-life, and we love our babies, and I love being a mother, but what's most important? Republicans taking over.
That's about as Washington, D.C. as it gets.